Crews are working to locate a woman who fell into the West Fork River here at Worthington Park. It's been a flurry of activity, 40 of 41 precincts reporting. Anything you send here on the computer, on your phone, or any other electronic device can never be fully deleted. Rain and snow means there's plenty of water pooling on the pavement that can cause potholes. WVU says this particular incident is rare. Now, they know that the PRT does have occasional problems and needs an update. This is such a huge event. It's actually the very first West Virginia Energy Expo. It was formerly the Oil and Natural Gas Expo. Are getting their t-shirts like this one printed at Sustain You in Morgantown. Or wasn't given to you through a ride-sharing app, it may not be safe to get in the car. And that just left more tables open for some loyal WVU fans to slide right in for the watch party. Not much going on here yet at Pony Lewis Field, just some coaches starting to come out to get everything set up. The Division of Highways says the project is on track to open at 11:59 Friday night as originally scheduled. Through his recovery from a major heart surgery, he's choosing to help the victims of the flood. 20% of people addicted to opioids may not respond to Suboxone. Perry was joined by Senators Joe Manchin and Shelley Moore Capito and also Representative David McKinley for a tour of Longview Power Plant. His visit comes as the Department of Energy is conducting a grid reliability study to assess whether federal regulations have affected reliable power supplies by facilities like this.
Coal can be used in a responsible way, in an economically powerful way, and in a way that makes America more secure.
Secretary Perry's tour of Longview Power focused on its high-efficiency, low-emissions approach, making it the most efficient coal-fired power plant in North America.
This technology, this ability to deliver a secure, an economical, and environmentally good source of energy is really important.
Technology that state representatives believe could and should be used to build similar plants across the country.
But what we've learned, I think, is nobody's building these because of the last 8 years have been very tough for the coal business. We've learned, where are they, Jeff? In Japan and Germany and Korea, everywhere else except here.
Well, we've reached a point now where we have a chance not only to be energy independent, but energy dominant. Countries around the world are looking to the United States to be able to use the technology that we're developing here.
Longview also detailed other advances, including the world's largest LNG facility, allowing it to start up when there's a natural gas shortage.
There are other countries that are making advances in clean coal technology that we historically led the world in. We need to get that edge back.
Perry also visited the National Energy Technology Laboratory in Morgantown. We'll have a report on that on 12 News at 11. Mitral valve replacements and repairs, which we're about to show you, have become routine for the team at the WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, but they're hard to find at other hospitals. The next closest hospital performing robotic heart surgery is 200 miles away. Inside a nearly quiet operating room,
he knows what I'm thinking, and we don't have to say much.
A team of doctors, nurses, scrub technicians, anesthesiologists, and more prepare for a robotic mitral valve repair surgery.
The mitral valve works like two French doors. They meet in the middle, and with the pathology or the problem with mitral valve prolapse and the tear or the flail of the valve, one of the doors comes off its hinges.
This minimally invasive cardiac surgery is done robotically, controlled by two surgeons, one at the console and another bedside.
As a tableside surgeon, I can see in some ways more than he can. I can survey the overall room and see everything that's going on there.
The patient is first put under general anesthesia, and a ventilator takes over the work of the heart and lungs. After reaching the heart through a small incision in the patient's side, it's then stopped so the doctors can begin repair.
If there's diseased tissue, we may resect or remove that tissue. We may sew pieces together. If there are clefts or gaps in the leaflet tissue, we may support the leaflet with artificial cords, and we always support the entire repair with a ring, a prosthetic ring to stabilize the valve once we're done.
The procedure takes hours, and by the end of the day, the patient may be up and walking around. In the case of James Stevelak, who was once short of breath, he was already walking circles around recovery just a day after surgery.
I feel better already, and I get my lungs opened up more. You know, that has to happen with every surgery.
Stevelak heavily researched whether to have traditional or robotic heart surgery, and in the end, the quick recovery time made the choice easy.
My dad had open heart surgery, and I can still remember what it was like with him, and he refused to go back in and get it done a second time because it was so bad. The doctor said that I won't have to have this redone, but if they ever said I did, I would do it, you know, because it wasn't that bad. It really wasn't.
To give you a recovery comparison, patients leave the hospital 3 days after surgery, and most are back to normal within 4 weeks. But with traditional open heart surgery, recovery could take up to 2 months. I'm Kathryn Ghion for 12 News. She may walk on 4 legs,
A good girl. With me?
get rewarded in treats and love.
Good girl.
But Addie the therapy dog is one of Mon Health's most popular volunteers.
Animals just bring a lot of joy, a lot of love, and kind of take the troubles away for a little while.
Once a week, you'll find Addie and her owner, Ellison Ponzurek, walking side by side, ready to visit patients.
When you get to talk to the patients and you talk to them about their animals and, you know, what they're doing and what they have, they just kind of glow with their experiences, and it lets them express a little bit, lets them take a little bit of control of the situation that they have. So I think it's kind of fun. I enjoy hearing the stories.
Well, it really does pick up your spirits and stuff, because it gets lonesome when you're here by yourself.
That one visit not only provides happiness and comfort, but in some cases, a reminder of home.
It was nice to have some puppy love. All my kids have dogs. They come visit me every Sunday. I have a whole house full on Sundays, so this made it very nice.
Addie isn't just loved by patients, she's helped the staff too.
On some of the floors, these nurses are getting very close. These people are becoming part of family. And when their family's hurting, they're hurting.
When she rounds that corner on Thursday afternoons, you can just see our whole unit light up. Being in this field of work, you have good days and bad days. Patients have ups and downs during their hospital stay, and it can really just change their day.
Can I have one now?
Ponzurek says she'd like to see the pet therapy program expand, connecting more patients to more dogs.
I can say that when I come on Thursdays, I've already put in a full day, but there's something about just the liveliness of the staff and seeing the smiles on their faces, and that makes it all worthwhile.
In Morgantown, I'm Kathryn Ghion for 12 News.